Hey everyone, Max here with Nutra Video Marketing, and I'm here with the free training course on how to market your supplements and health products effectively online. Let's jump straight into it, shall we? Part 1, Influence Triggers. Number 1, Authority. Number 2, Scarcity. Number 3, Likability. Number 4, Trust. 5, Social Proof. 6, Reciprocation. 7, Commitment and Consistency. And how does that all apply to nutrition and health marketing? We will jump straight into it. Let's go. Authority. The dictionary definition is the power or right to give orders, make decisions, and enforce obedience. How does that work? Well, authority works in the following ways. And a good way, actually, is to present yourself that in a way that basically positions you in an expert point of view. So how can we take an example to see how that works with, say, supplements? Well, first of all, I'll give you an example of a supplement that doesn't really appear as an authority. I'm not using any real names, and if I do happen to use one by accident, then I am not, citing any actual products. Let's take Supplement X, for instance. Supplement X came out, and they have their website, they have their products, and they were well researched by the company. But when you look at their website, something feels like it's missing. I mean, you look at the product and it looks great and everything, but you feel like maybe it's untrustworthy. So you look around and you shop around. What may have made the sale there is positioning themselves as an authority. If Supplement X had, for instance, a sign on their website called, part of the so-and-so research committee, that positions them as more of an authority. If you, say, have a product on, stopping, say, arthritis, helping patients with arthritis, then a good way to position yourself as an authority is to say, and I don't know if this exists, but be a part of an arthritis committee, for instance, National Arthritis Prevention Committee, for instance. If your product says it has that on it, then it definitely positions you as an authority. Number 2, scarcity. How does that apply? Well, scarcity doesn't really apply in the same way authority does, meaning you can't just position it on your product and make it part of its identity. However, you can use scarcity to make and induce more sales. This applies, let's say, if you have an online store and you're selling nutrition and health products and you want to increase your online conversions. Scarcity would apply in the following ways. Let's say somebody added 5 items into their cart and they're getting ready for checkout, right? At that moment, you can make something appear on your website that says, last minute offer, this offer will only last for 5 minutes. And this is like right before they're going to click on checkout, right? You say, bonus last minute offer, available for 5 minutes, grab any of the following items, 50% off. So you're inducing a kind of back-end sale which influences them through scarcity because of the time constraint, right? This is very effective when it comes to supplement marketing in particular. Likability. Dictionary definition. Readily or easily liked. Pleasing. How does this apply to nutrition and supplement marketing? This applies because if your product is very cold and unrelated to the audience, there's an element of likability there's a void for likability that can definitely be placed. So how do you induce likability? An example would be to create a very good association and connection with your audience. So let's say you're coming out with a product for sore throat, for instance, right? And it's aimed at little kids. To influence likability among little kids is to, say, come out with a commercial that vibes with what they have to go through during their daily lives. So it's to understand the conversation in their minds and to relate to it. So an ad that would relate and be likable to a little kid would be an ad that, say, relates to his school, right? The kid is in school and his throat hurts and he can't concentrate and talk to his friends. So a way to be likable, to appeal to the kid, is to say have a commercial about a little kid being in the classroom, and he wants to talk to his friends, but he can't. So one of his friends hands him the supplement and says, "Hey, take this. This is good for your sore throat." The next thing you know, they're laughing in class, and the teacher gets mad. Now, it's not very good for the teachers, but it is for the kid, and that's what creates that likability. It creates that rapport, right? The next influence trigger is trust. Dictionary definition: reliance on the integrity, strength, ability, surety, etc. of a person or thing. How does this apply to nutrition/supplement marketing? Well, believe it or not, but supplement marketing is a very tricky field. There's a lot of ways you can market your supplements that come across as manipulative and even illegal at times. So, to create trust through marketing, you must show yourself and be transparent. So, basically, an example of using trust would be to come out with a product that you reveal the way that you created it, the ingredients you use. You say things like, "We are still working on so and so to determine if the following claims are real. However, we have proved this so far." That creates trust. It creates vulnerability among you, but it makes your audience look at you and say, well, company X is actually being very trustworthy about what they're giving us. So therefore, we're going to look at them before we look at some flashy company, but that isn't being very honest with their marketing. So an example of trustworthy marketing would be looking at take a product, say something for headaches, right? And you want to appear trustworthy with this headache product. It's like a pill. Basically what you'll do is you will create the reliance and you will show testimonials of people using this product.